Um, Hi, Virgo. Okay, the abundance energy surrounding you right now is undeniable. Subscribe because what's aligning financially is significant. There's convergence of favorable conditions gathering around your financial reality. And this alignment is creating unusual openings for resources to flow toward you in ways that exceed what effort alone would typically generate at this stage of your development. Not gradual, incremental improvement you work steadily toward over years, not small gains that accumulate slowly through discipline and patience. Accelerated influx, compressed timeline, disproportionate return where what you receive significantly exceeds what the immediate effort would normally produce. The universe, or luck, or timing, or divine favor, whatever framework makes sense to you, is creating conditions where financial breakthrough becomes possible in forms that feel almost too fortunate to be coincidental, that carry quality of grace rather than just earned reward. And the bathing imagery, that suggests abundance beyond just meeting needs, beyond just solving immediate problems, beyond just getting by more comfortably. Immersion in resources, surplus rather than scarcity, enough that you can actually relax into the having rather than constantly stressing about the lacking, enough that money becomes tool you use rather than constraint you navigate, enough that choices expand and anxiety decreases and breathing becomes easier because financial pressure that's been constant becomes intermittent or disappears entirely. In the specific energy of tremendous luck intersecting with your financial circumstances is less than hash zero. 5 hash is greater than you're being positioned to receive what preparation has made you ready for, but what you couldn't force into existence through will alone. Your skills, your positioning, your network, your consistency, all the foundational work you've been doing creates readiness. And now external circumstances are aligning to reward that readiness in ways that feel lucky because timing and opportunity are converging perfectly, even though you didn't orchestrate the convergence consciously. Let me illuminate what patterns might be active in this financial breakthrough energy, in the mechanics of how significant money actually arrives. There's typically combination of preparation and opportunity that creates the breakthrough. Pure luck without readiness usually doesn't produce sustainable wealth. Pure preparation without opportunity doesn't produce manifestation. But when preparation meets opportunity, when your developed capacity encounters moment that needs exactly what you bring, when your positioning intersects with opening that your positioning allows you to capitalize on, that's when tremendous movement happens quickly. Your current reality likely reflects exactly this convergence. You've been building skills or reputation or network or portfolio. You've been developing yourself in ways that weren't producing immediate financial return, but were creating value and capability. And now opportunity is presenting or about to present that allows accumulated value to convert into compensation, that creates pathway for capability to generate income, that opens channel for preparation to produce reward. The luck isn't random. It's prepared person meeting favorable circumstances. Notice what you've been investing in that hasn't paid off yet, what you've been developing that hasn't generated income yet, what you've been building that hasn't monetized yet. Those investments are foundation for the financial influx that's approaching. The breakthrough doesn't come from nowhere, it comes from readiness. You've been creating meeting opportunity that recognizes and rewards that readiness. Your past effort is about to prove worthwhile in ways that exceed what you imagined that effort would produce. Some tremendous financial luck comes through career advancement, opportunity to take position that pays significantly more than current position, chance to join venture at early stage with equity that becomes valuable, promotion with substantial raise, contract or deal that generates large commission or bonus. These professional pathways to sudden financial improvement require that you've built the competence and reputation that makes you a viable candidate for the opportunity when it appears. You might be approaching exactly this kind of professional breakthrough. Someone with resources or authority is about to recognize your value and offer you position or opportunity that dramatically increases your income. You're being considered for something you might not even know about yet. Conversations are happening about you in rooms you're not in. That could lead to offers that change your financial baseline substantially. The luck is being in right place at right time with right skills, which isn't entirely luck but includes luck in the timing. Others come through entrepreneurial success, business or creative project you've been building, finally reaching critical mass where revenue accelerates, investment coming through that funds growth, client or customer base expanding rapidly, viral moment or publicity creating surge in demand. These paths require you've been building something worth investing in, or buying, or engaging with. The luck is in the timing of when it catches rather than the quality of what you built, which was your effort. This reflection invites you to consider which avenue feels most aligned with how financial breakthrough might arrive for you. Let me clarify what bath with money metaphor reveals about abundance mindset versus scarcity survival. Bathing suggests immersion, suggests enough that you're surrounded by it rather than rationing it carefully, suggests relationship with money that's relaxed rather than anxious, that's abundant rather than scarce, that's flowing rather than stuck. This is different from having just enough to survive, different from constant stress about how to make ends meet, different from choosing between competing necessities because you can't afford both. In the shift from scarcity to abundance consciousness, the change isn't just about the actual amount of money, though that matters, obviously. It's about the internal experience of your relationship with resources. Scarcity mindset creates constant anxiety, even when you have enough in the moment, because you're always worried about not having enough tomorrow. Abundance mindset creates peace, even when surplus isn't massive, because you trust in ongoing flow, in your ability to generate, in the universe's provision. It's essential you prepare internally for abundance if abundance is approaching, because many people sabotage financial breakthrough through poverty consciousness that can't hold wealth. They receive money and immediately spend it recklessly, or they receive opportunity and undermine it through self-doubt, or they achieve new level and can't maintain it because their internal baseline snaps back to familiar struggle. Your external circumstances can only sustain at level your internal consciousness can hold. Some people receiving sudden financial influx experience it as overwhelming rather than liberating. They don't know how to manage abundance because they've only learned to manage lack. They make poor decisions because prosperity is unfamiliar territory. They lose what they gained because they weren't ready to receive and steward it. This is why internal preparation matters as much as external opportunity. Why mindset work isn't just spiritual bypassing, but practical necessity for sustainable wealth. You might need to actively work on your worthiness to receive, on your beliefs about money and abundance, on your capacity to hold wealth without destroying it through self sabotage or poor stewardship. Do you believe you deserve financial ease? Do you trust that money can come without suffering attached? Do you have skills to manage resources wisely rather than just survive paycheck to paycheck? Your answers determine whether financial breakthrough becomes sustained elevation or temporary influx followed by return to struggle. Others are internally ready for abundance. They've done the mindset work. They've healed their relationship with money. They've developed stewardship capacity. They've built financial literacy. They're positioned to receive and maintain what's coming. These people convert breakthrough into sustained improvement, convert luck into stable new baseline, convert opportunity into long term wealth rather than short term windfall. This reflection invites you to consider, are you internally prepared to receive and sustain significant financial abundance, or would sudden wealth overwhelm your current capacity? Let me address what tremendous blow of luck indicates about unexpectedness and magnitude. Tremendous suggests scale beyond normal fluctuation, beyond modest improvement, beyond incremental progress. Substantial change, significant impact, notable difference between before and after that others will observe, not just you will feel internally. Blow suggests suddenness, something that arrives with force and speed rather than gradually building, something that creates immediate shift rather than slow transition. In the experience of sudden, substantial good fortune, there's often disbelief initially, feeling like it can't be real or can't last, waiting for other shoe to drop, questioning whether you're allowed to have this much goodness without equal badness arriving to balance it. This is poverty consciousness trying to protect you from disappointment, trying to prevent hope that might be crushed, trying to maintain familiar even when familiar is uncomfortable because familiar at least is known. It's important you allow yourself to receive tremendous luck without immediately catastrophizing about when it will end or what price you'll pay for it. Good things can happen without equal bad things following to restore cosmic balance. Abundance can arrive without scarcity being right behind it. You can be lucky without that luck being borrowed from future suffering. Trust that good can be just good, that you can have breakthrough without breakdown necessarily following. Some tremendous luck is truly unexpected, arrives from direction you weren't watching, comes through channel you didn't know existed, involves people or circumstances you had no idea were working in your favor. These windfalls feel most like pure luck because you can't trace the causation clearly, can't point to specific action you took that created this result, can't explain the good fortune through logic alone. You might receive exactly this kind of surprising luck, money, or opportunity arriving from source you weren't expecting, door opening you didn't know existed, person helping you who you didn't realize was paying attention to your work or your needs. The surprise element is part of the gift, is a reminder that you don't have to control and orchestrate everything, that sometimes grace operates beyond your planning and striving. Others are unexpected only because you stopped believing they were possible, you'd given up hope that this level of financial breakthrough could happen for you, you'd resigned yourself to slower, harder path, you'd released expectation of ease or abundance. Whew, then it arrives anyway. not because you were actively manifesting or believing, but because readiness you created attracted opportunity regardless of your current hope levels. Because the universe or life or luck doesn't actually require your belief to operate on your behalf. This reflection invites you to consider, have you given up on financial breakthrough happening easily? And would you be able to receive it if it arrived despite your resignation? Let me speak to what you should do to position yourself for this financial influx and what to do when it arrives. Stay alert to opportunities presenting themselves. Tremendous luck often arrives through doors you have to notice and are opening and choose to walk through offers you have to recognize as valuable and accept, through possibilities you have to see and pursue. The luck creates the opening, but you still have to take the action, still have to say yes, still have to do your part in converting potential into actual. In the active reception, luck requires you're not passive recipient waiting for money to magically appear in your account. You're engaged participant, noticing where flow is happening and moving toward it, recognizing where opportunity is presenting and engaging with it, feeling where momentum is building and adding your effort to it. The luck multiplies your effort, but effort is still required. Divine favor creates favorable conditions, but you still have to operate within those conditions. It's critical you don't dismiss opportunities because they don't look exactly how you expected financial breakthrough to look. Don't reject offers because they seem too good to be true or too simple or too aligned with what you actually want rather than what you think you should have to struggle for. Tremendous luck often arrives in forms that feel almost suspiciously easy, that create cognitive dissonance with your beliefs about how hard wealth generation has to be. When the financial influx arrives, manage it wisely rather than spending it immediately to relieve years of deprivation. Create emergency fund if you don't have one. Pay down high interest debt if you carry it. Invest portion rather than consuming everything. Build foundation that makes this level sustainable rather than just enjoying surge that quickly dissipates, leaving you back where you started. Some people receiving windfalls immediately elevate lifestyle to match new income level without building reserves. So when income returns to previous level or when unexpected expense arises, they're in crisis because they have no cushion. Avoid this pattern by living below your new means initially, by banking and investing difference, by creating stability before creating luxury. Others receiving breakthrough money feel obligated to share it extensively with everyone who has need. They become bank for friends and family. They give until they've given away the advantage they gained. Generosity is beautiful, but not when it sacrifices your own stability, not when it prevents you from building foundation that could help more people over time, not when it comes from guilt about having when others don't, rather than from genuine desire to contribute. This reflection invites you to consider, if substantial money arrived suddenly, what would wise stewardship look like versus what would feel good in moment but undermine long-term stability? You are going to bath with money. Significant financial abundance is approaching your reality. Tremendous blow of luck. Favorable circumstances are converging, creating openings for accelerated wealth generation. The influx won't be gradual accumulation, but compressed breakthrough. Won't be just meeting needs, but creating surplus. Won't be constant struggle, but periodic or permanent ease, depending on how you steward what arrives. And your work is preparation, meeting opportunity internal readiness for external abundance, wisdom and stewardship, not just excitement in receiving, gratitude without guilt, enjoyment without recklessness, building sustainable foundation, not just experiencing temporary surge. Stay alert for doors opening, stay ready to walk through them, stay wise about managing what flows through them into your life. May you receive the abundance approaching. May you steward it with wisdom and care. May you trust your worthiness to have financial ease. May you build sustainability, not just experience windfall. Tremendous luck is gathering. Financial breakthrough is forming. Your readiness creates the reception. Wise stewardship sustains the blessing. Remember this: sudden wealth is test as much as gift. It reveals your character and your capacity. It shows whether you're ready for abundance or still trapped in scarcity consciousness. Receive it gratefully, manage it wisely, share it generously but not recklessly, build with it rather than just consume it. Let the breakthrough be beginning of new financial baseline rather than temporary high followed by return to previous struggle. You're being given opportunity. What you do with opportunity determines whether it transforms your life or just temporarily excites it. The money is coming. The luck is aligning. Your wisdom determines sustainability. Choose elevation over temporary relief.